Salute, salute. Welcome to Skywalker Boxing. We got Mo Boxing, no problem. 86 Boxing Channel. We're live on all these different platforms tonight. Omega Crystals, Papi Chunillo is in the house. And my co-host, Tim Witherspoon Jr. should be in here in a minute. But we got a special guest tonight. We got Matthew, the Diamond Boy Griego from Albuquerque, New Mexico. 14-0, 10 knockouts, fights in the flyweight division. Has a very big fight, fight that's being compared to Tapia Romero. You know, it's bringing the nostalgia back to Albuquerque. They call it the Duke City Civil War. It's gonna be a great fight, man. It's gonna be on the Top Rank Vanalo Lopez card. You guys, you're gonna be. It's gonna be a really good fight, man. The whole city's talking about this fight. Salute, Matt. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. How are you guys? Thank you guys for all having me.
Thank you, brother. I want to introduce everybody. This is 86 Boxing, Joshua.
Hey, what's going on, Matt? Hey, I like that nickname, Diamond Boy.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
I got Papi Chunillo. That's Ernest right here up in the corner.
Yes. What what caused you to what does your nickname come from? What's the origins of it?
Well, first of all, my birthstone's a diamond, you know.
April.
So, April, yes, sir. April 17th.
All right.
I'm an Aries, so that's really where it came from.
Okay, I thought you was gonna say something like because you be wearing them down. You feel me?
Actually, you can't break a diamond. You know, we're formed under pressure, so can't break that.
Yeah, they use diamonds to wear stuff down. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is Zeke right here with Mo Boxing. This is a really big channel. I see the New Mexico boxing community always sharing their content. That's where they're my partners, man. This is Zeke right here. Always getting that fire content with Canelo and Virgil Ortiz and everybody. And now you got Matt Griego.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me, bro. Skywalker, and thank you, Matt. Everyone else, thank you. It's a blessing always to be here. Appreciate you.
Hey, so how do you feel, man, with this upcoming fight, man? There's a lot of pressure. This is going to be the biggest fight, I guess, for your career right now. You know, the best out of the city, man. How are you preparing for this fight, man?
You know, I work my butt off for every single fight. Every fight's a championship fight to me because the next one, it has to be tougher and it has to be tougher. So, I mean, I prepare great for every fight, but this one's a little bit different. It's in my hometown. It's against a hometown fighter. I can't lose. I can't lose this fight. I'm putting everything on the line, and this is my do or die. You know, I'm fighting for top rank on this fight and hopefully get a long-term contract and get moving up the rankings and get a shot real soon. You know, that's the goal. So I've been pushing harder than I ever have. And like I said, I work hard for every fight, but there's a little bit more in this one. It means a little bit more.
Man, I mean, fighting a hometown guy, both of you guys are undefeated. I mean, I guess this is huge for Albuquerque. Like, what happens if it's a close one? Y'all gonna run it back in Albuquerque, or you know what I mean?
Maybe we can make it to Vegas. You know, I mean, Johnny and Danny fought in Vegas, so if it's a close fight, that could happen. But I don't intend it to be close at all. I'm going in there to do what I have to do to make sure I get my hand raised, regardless of anything that happens. I'm gonna get my hand raised. So
understood. Hey, listen, man. We always talk about putting the cheeks in the seats. You feel me? Just like what Boots just did this past weekend, it was 14,000 plus in there. If you put 10,000, 7,000, even 5,000 in the
Albuquerque's going to show up, man. This fight's selling out. They're going to show up.
You put them cheeks in the seats, bro. You in there?
Tickets are already going pretty good. You know, we're doing a great job as far as getting them out of our hands, and people are hyping it up. We don't even really have to do much. It's a big fight. The city's excited, and I plan to put on a show for my city and where I was born and raised, and show people that I'm the next one.
Hell yeah, I like that mentality.
Thank you.
So, what got you into boxing, brother? Can you tell us your history with boxing, man?
You know, I started fighting when I was 5 years old for an unsanctioned team. Tony Rosales was actually my coach. He was a kickboxing coach, but Me and my cousins were always throwing blows. I hated losing video games. I hated losing any of that, and they would beat me and have to fight me. So my mom ended up just throwing me in the boxing gym, and with my family behind me and everyone supporting me, I fell in love with the sport, and I caught on pretty quickly. And I took the amateurs by storm, and a lot of people liked me, and I caught a lot of attention, and people enjoyed watching me fight. So they compared me to Johnny since I was 5 years old. So it's pretty cool to be living up to that. I always say there'll never ever be another Johnny. He's a special person, special talent, and just overall who he was. It's just you can't beat that. But I plan to make a name for myself as Diamond Boy and keep putting butts in the seats and climbing the rankings. I want to be a world champ. So.
Gotcha. I have a question for you. Does him being undefeated, does that bring any pressure to you?
No, man, that's what I want. I want to fight the guys that haven't lost, so I could show them that I could beat these guys, and I'm the next one. I've been saying that, and I just got to get the opportunity to show it. And this is perfect. National television, ESPN Plus, Top Rank's giving me the opportunity. Along with Legacy, I appreciate them for putting me on the card and taking the fight. But this is everything I dreamed of, and I'm planning to put on a show to chase my dreams and to feed my family.
Awesome.
Well said,
Hey, I would ask, do you and your opponent, so Abraham Perez, do you have history together? Have you run across him before, say amateurs or just there locally, anything of that nature? Have you seen him?
We've gotten some sparring in a couple years ago. We've done it a couple of times to help each other out. It's always good work, but sparring and a fight is two different things. And I fought his older brother in the amateurs because I'm a little bit older than him. So we were probably like 7 years old or something. So it's like, but I fought his older brother like 3 times, and it was just a matter of time. Time was ticking, and he's in my division, so I got to take care of those guys.
Hey, man, that's good to see that you're an ultimate competitor. So y'all was running the fade off the Mario Karts, bro?
yeah. I hate losing, man. I wouldn't say I'm a sore loser. Boxing has. I always say it's the most humbling sport you could ever be in, because if you're a real fighter, and a lot of people say they're real fighters, well, you've gotten work put on you in the gym before. So, it's the most humbling sport you could ever be in. So it teaches you how to take your losses like you take your wins. And but yeah, I don't like losing. So.
Hey, so you got a high KO percentage, man. What kind of strength and conditioning do you do, man, to get so much strength, man, with your knockouts?
In the beginning, we kind of just did it all together, and I learned a lot. I went to Vegas I lived out there for a good 6 months, and I learned a lot about my body and how to take care of it and how to separate your workouts as far as boxing and strength conditioning. I met Leroy Bazan. He's my strength conditioning coach right now, and he has his degree in that, and he taught me a lot, and he does a really good job. I see a lot of the stuff that we do. I see Tank doing it. I see a lot of these top fighters doing the same workouts that we do, so I know we're doing something right. And I just feel it in the gym. I don't get tired. I feel really strong, especially for my weight division. I mean, I spar guys that are a lot bigger, and every time I've been in there with a bigger guy, they're like, "You're strong for your division." And I'm like, well, I work my butt off to make sure I'm as strong as I could be, but still as quick as I could be as well.
Right.
Hey, man, we always ask these 3 questions to boxers that we've never interviewed before, and probably going to switch it up a little bit. But could you rank for us in order of importance belts, legacy, and the money? There's no right answer. It just gives us an idea of who you are as a person or as a fighter.
I mean, the WBC holds the most weight. I think everyone probably knows that. I think that's the belt. The green belt is the one that everybody wants. I mean, I would say after that, I like the WBA title because that's the oldest one in boxing, and then there's I would say IBF and then WBO. But any of those titles is like gold to get, man, and that's the plan. I want to capture all of them, but just let me get my first one, and we'll go after the rest.
So out of the 3, the belts, legacy, and money. So belts is your number 1. You want to collect belts first?
Yeah, because the money will come after that. I mean, you collect a belt. Well, now your name's everywhere worldwide, and the money will come after that. You got to invest in yourself as far as your talent and as far as how hard you work, and then after that, everything will come along with it. As long as you keep on winning and fighting the right guys, putting them in front of you, and the money will come.
That's right.
Good stuff. This big opportunity. Thinking about that, collecting belts and all. So you're in a pretty competitive division, and it's open right now. You have Sonny Edwards still down there. Bam is gone. So I think all of the belts there's some belts that are out there right now. So this performance, this could catapult you right there to where you need to be as far as collecting those belts.
Yes, sir. That's my plan. I mean, like I said, I want to show the world what I could do, and then after this, give me a shot at something, because I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna look good. So.
Ooh, Sonny Edwards. Yeah. Have you been overseas to fight?
I've never been overseas, but I mean, I would love to.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, as an American, listen, I'm gonna tell you, man. If you go over there, you gotta go over there and get them out of there.
Yeah.
They already snuck enough for our belts. All of them overseas right now. You feel me? Listen, if you go over there and get them out of there.
That's the plan. All these guys, man. I don't like to leave it in the judge's hands. I'm gonna go in there and do what I could to get them out of there and get the W.
All right. I got a question from the audience. I got from TD Sports Talk, Thomas from the Bronx. He asked me if you knew Johnny Tapia and if he had any kind of influence on you on your career.
He's had a lot, man. Actually, I would say it was the last 3 years of his life. He was actually my coach. I fought with him for 3 years. He taught me a lot, and like I said, growing up, people always said, "Oh, you fight kind of like Johnny," and this and that. So we study him a lot. We study his style, but I mean, other than that, just the person he was, as far as a genuine person, that's something to look up to. Yeah, he had his problems and his demons, but if you met Johnny in person, you'll never forget it. He's somebody that you'll never forget. I mean, me and his nephew were best friends, and I would go sleep over at Johnny's house, and we would hang out, and he would take me for breakfast. He's giving me boxing gloves. He's giving me running shoes. He's so big influence on my life and who I am as a person and who I try to be.
Keep the legacy going, man. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. In that vein, I'm a big fan of the history as well. Were there other boxers? Did you watch it when you were younger, or were there other boxers that kind of inspired you?
There's a lot, man. I mean, as a fighter, it's different, I guess, to watch fighters, because you study them more instead of like, oh, I'm a big fan, but at the same time, you're a big fan of them. But it's like you study them more and you pick up styles that you like Marco Antonio Barrera, there was Johnny, there was Eric Morales, there's so many to name, Manny Pacquiao. There's one of my favorites, though, like right now, is Vasily Lomachenko. The footwork and the angles, he's not the most powerful person, but man, that footwork is beautiful. He don't get hit a lot. It's somebody that I really like as well.
Could you I'm sorry to cut you off, but could you give me your thoughts on the rumored fight upcoming, which is Tank Davis versus Lomachenko?
I think it's gonna be tough at first for Tank. I think it's gonna be a very tough fight. I think he's gonna be losing the fight. I mean, a lot of Tank fights, he's losing the first couple rounds, but I think he might not look very good his first couple rounds. But I do think he's gonna get his in, and I think he'll end the night early. But I wouldn't say early, but he'll end it before the decision goes.
Yeah.
I had a question from Jesus. He said, "What's so the style would be like Lomachenko?" He asked, "What does your style resemble to?" So
I wouldn't say Lomachenko. I love his style because his footwork, but there's a lot of different things I do. I believe I have more pop. I think I have the power a little bit different, and but I do like his footwork. I like to not get hit, and I like to see shots coming and make people miss and make them pay. So there's a lot of little things that I could do. I mean, I could box, I could stay away and make you miss and make you look bad, but I could come forward and I could crack too. So, however he wants to do it, I mean, I could do it. So whatever it takes to get the W, that's the plan.
That's right.
All right, what's going on, fellas?
Oh, what up, Tim?
Hey, man.
Oh, we got him out in the week time, baby.
On a
Let's
Wednesday. What's going on?
It's a big fight for my hometown, man. I had to tell Tim to come on, man. So this is my co-host right here, Matt. Tim Witherspoon. You probably know his dad. Terrible
Heck yeah.
Tim Witherspoon Sr.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for coming in.
Cool. So what were we talking about before I interrupted you guys?
Oh, man, everything Matt Griego, man. He's got a big fight, man, against Abraham Perez August 10th on the Venado Lopez, Angelo Leo fight card here in Albuquerque.
Why is my...
You're going to be opening up the televised portion, right, Matt? You guys going to be the first fight?
I believe we're the main event on the ESPN Plus.
Okay.
So we're the last fight before the main card.
Okay.
From what I understand.
Nice.
So you're gonna be on your next fight is gonna be on ESPN Plus?
Yes, sir.
Is this your first one with ESPN?
Yes, my first televised fight. So
okay. You guys know, as Ernest likes to say, I suffer from nepotism. But I've been in your position before, where it's been my first fight on ESPN. And you need to go into there not worrying about the commentators. Don't worry about ESPN at all, because to be honest with you, they do not care about you. So go out there and just focus on what you got to do. Focus on the fight, and you do whatever you can do to impress the fans. That because this is your first time fighting around the world. People you'll see your DMs will start getting people messaging you from other countries after the fight. Like, is this going to be a good opportunity? Just don't care about ESPN though.
No, it's just like any other fight. I just got to go in there and put my work in and everything we've worked on in the gym. So, I think we'll be all right.
Hey, Tim, you said, hey, man, I want to get this one off before I forget it.
Yeah.
So, it's something I've noticed about a lot of the promotions that do the fights. Some of the people who ask questions prior to the fights, they ask questions that kind of, it seems like it puts suggestions in your, you're getting ready to go out there, this guy hits pretty hard. Like, you're like, yo, listen, man, I'm not trying to talk to none of y'all before the fight, bro.
Well, let me walk you through the process, because all that happens the day before.
Oh, we done blacked out.
Nope, they cut him off. They didn't want him to put it out there.
Hey, James in the comments said, come out in the high socks in honor of Tapia.
Hey, that's a good idea, man. That's a real good idea.
Yeah.
One of my plans was on my outfit. I wanted to put in quotations, Albuquerque, I am your champion. And that's
my bad. Somebody called me. Somebody called me. It might happen.
I wasn't gonna tell anybody about that, but just because she said that, that's one of my ideas.
That's awesome.
So, at least, and I'm talking 10 years ago now. Okay. You would go in, you would have the weigh-in or whatever, and then they have whoever they want to interview. You go into a separate room, you go back there or whatever. You don't know if they're going to put you on TV. You don't know if your fight is going to come on TV right when the camera starts, right when it's 8 o'clock. You might be in the ring and the cameras start. So they don't even get a chance to, you done spent a half hour with them in the interview room and they don't even use it. So that's a possibility. The reason why I say don't care about ESPN, and I might not ever get a job on there now, but it's a lot of smoke and mirrors, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people editing things to make it seem the way they want, and this is no conspiracy or nothing like this. The punch stats on there is not true. They're not true, so they're there doing that for entertainment, but it's not serving the fans like a real judging, situation, giving them really what they think. What they do is, just like any media, You know, you can say Fox News or CNN. ESPN are about viewership.
Mhm.
You know, they're about viewership. At the end of the day, their narrative and their fighter is what they're gonna push. So the only way for you to care about what ESPN says is to be a part of ESPN, to be on that inner circle. Because if you're not, they don't give a. They're gonna spin their story because they care about keeping boxing alive on there to make money.
Exactly.
You know?
Mhm.
Yeah. So okay, what do you want the world to know about you? Like, what's your story that you want the world to know about you? That would be a good question to keep in your mind when they ask you questions, right? Like you told us, you're an ultimate competitor and you ran the fade off the video games. You want to win, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
that's something the fans would love. Be like, hey man, my man wants to win at all costs. Let's get
Yeah,
behind this
exactly.
guy.
Yeah, no, like I said before, I hate losing. I mean, that's pretty much what started me in boxing. Is I mean, my cousin or somebody will beat me on a video game and we're fighting. I mean, um, other than that, I mean, I come from a family that has a lot of downs. I mean, a lot of my uncles are addicts. I mean, I seen a lot of things growing up that maybe a kid shouldn't, but that made me who I am today, and made me fight a little harder and be a good person and know kind of what I don't want to do in the future, and who I'm going to be in the future for my kids and for my family. I got to change the narrative on who we are and where we come from.
Right. And it's true, man. I know Tapia, man. It's the same thing with that. My uncle too, Bobby Chacon. They kind of compare to him to Tapia because he was wilding out, man, in his career. But Albuquerque's not a safe place, man. It's not the safest place to raise a family. It's not
Yeah,
PG. You see a lot of things. And you got to be tough coming from here. So
yeah, it's everywhere, man, and it's just getting worse. It's just getting worse. You go to the bus stops, you see people doing their stuff right there without any cares. So I mean,
yeah,
I want to come to Albuquerque because you guys are. I don't know, like as far as big cities go. I mean, I'm from Philadelphia, but it feels like Albuquerque, as far as fighting goes, uh, is doing things, man, and they have been for a while.
yeah, we have, and we kind of. I feel like since Johnny and I mean, besides UFC, we've kind of flown under the radar. I mean, we have some fighters get out of here and do really well, but we haven't had, I would say, a star in a good while, and
right.
it's gonna happen. I think. I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
But
I
you
had a
guys,
question on.
a lot of people
You
go
know,
to train as well. Sorry, Skywalker, I didn't mean to
oh
cut you
my
off.
bad. I'm sorry. I was trying to get Thomas's question out of the way. He asked if you know who Bob Foster was.
Yeah, actually, so my attorney right now, my lawyer right now, was Bob Foster's attorney. Um,
Awesome.
so so that's pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
Bob Foster was a beast.
Big
monster, man.
time puncher.
yeah.
Special person as well, special fighter. He was actually a cop here in our city.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we're hyped up, man. I was trying to grab a T-shirt today. I had my wife trying to get a shirt, but I'm a big ass dude, so I need them 2X.
You got him, bro. You got him. Just let me
Yeah,
know. I'll have to
yeah.
go and meet you.
I got full press credentials thanks to Zeke up here. Jose connected the channel, but Mo Boxing,
Nice.
no problem. So I'll be there, full press credentials.
Heck yeah.
I'll see you, bro. I'll be able to dap you up, man. Maybe go pop in on the locker room or something.
Sounds good, man. Yeah. Exciting.
Yeah,
I'm a little bit before the fight. I'm like just kind of so don't
Just his own game focused.
It's just focus, man.
How many rounds are you fighting?
It's a 10 round fight.
Okay.
We're fighting for the IBF USBA title.
Nice.
Have you been 10 before?
Have I been paid?
No. Have you been 10 rounds before?
Yeah. I've done 10 rounds. I think twice.
Okay.
Yeah, and I felt good. I mean, I work my butt off, man. So I mean, I'm gonna be ready.
And where do you train, brother? Because I chill out at the Duke City Underdogs. I go there, and then I'm friends with Josh Torres. I've been to his gym. Where's your gym at, bro?
So right now we're at Ray Lopez's. I don't know. You know who Ray Lopez is? Um,
Oh,
we're off of Sled and Bravo.
okay.
But I do go spar at Duke City Underdogs, but
Yeah.
the owner he gave me a key, so like I go midday
Yeah.
sometimes. I like the private work. I don't like
Yeah.
everyone around. I mean,
Yeah, he used to give me a key, Frankie, back in the day.
yeah,
Yeah, and Paco, yeah,
he's a
good
good
people,
person,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love that gym, man. I'm always trying to help out the kids, and I got a
great,
partner that he does gear. He found out that you're Diamond Boy, and his logo for his boxing brand is a diamond, and
sick,
it's Pro Say Boxing.
Yeah.
So I might have to connect you. I've been helping kids out with gloves,
nice.
trunks. We're trying to sponsor fighters. We've done sponsorships. It's one thing we do on our channel. We all come together, whether we raffle off. That's one thing I'm trying to start doing is raffling memorabilia. We have a lot of friends that are stars. You know what I'm saying? Get them the autograph gloves. And
Speaking of Bob Foster, have you seen like the Bob Foster Museum?
yeah, yeah.
Have you been there?
No, I haven't been there, man.
Oh,
I need to go.
you gotta hit up Ben Wilson and you gotta go check that place out. He has
I,
so much memorabilia and just different things that you probably haven't seen. It's pretty
I've seen it
nice.
on social media. Like Drago's been over there, and I've seen him
Yeah,
posted, but I've never been over there.
yeah, you gotta. We'll invite you. I'll let him know. Maybe we'll do something over there. Check it
Yeah,
out.
definitely. Cool.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. I had a quick question. This is thinking about kind of what's going on now, and this is bringing another fighter into it. But you think about the likes of Shakur Stevenson, for instance, and we were talking about him recently and how he was putting on a performance in his hometown, and I guess some people were leaving out and all of that stuff. Do you think about that as a fighter yourself? Do you think about that sort of there's this entertainment value aspect of it? Now you're someone who can get people out of there, but is that something that crosses your mind when you're out there? Like, okay, do you hear any of the chatter that is coming from the crowd there?
I do, and it gets you, get you motivated to get some things done and make the crowd happy. But at the same time, I think as a fighter, in there to win, you can't worry about that too much. You got to do your job as far as to get in there and win. Obviously, you want to put on a show, but I mean, the real goal is to get the W. So, we're fighting for our family, and also it's a dangerous sport. So, I mean, if he wants to be a defensive fighter and not get hit, that's hard. A lot of people that say it's boring or whatever, I want to see them, get in there and not get hit the way he does, and it's hard.
Yeah, no doubt.
But the fans do come first, so you gotta put on a show. Try to at least.
Hey, so I be tracking the rankings. I see in the WBA that you cracked the top 15, right? You're in the top 10 or close to top 10.
I think I'm number 12 right now or something like that. Last time I had heard.
Okay.
But my goal is to be in the top 10 of.
Hey, it's gonna happen, brother. There's a guy that I don't know if you can see him on the top of the screen. There's a flyweight Filipino. We've been following this guy's career, and right now, man, he's ranked number 4th in the WBA. His name's Vince Paras.
I know who he is.
Yeah, he just beat Kayaguchi. He's gonna fight a trilogy with Kayaguchi in Japan. But real cool guy, man. We've been helping him out. He's from Manny Pacquiao's hometown.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, good kid,
Yeah,
man.
I've seen it before. I've seen like his box track. I look at box track a lot, and I've seen him a couple times.
Yeah.
Climbing up, that's good, man. More the merrier, so we could get this flyweight division popping.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, certainly. And I was looking at your box record as well. It seems like you fought at flyweight and super fly, so seemingly no problem bouncing up in between. So 112 is pretty comfortable for you.
I like 112. I mean, I want to capture titles here, and then I could go to 115 and I could fill in at 115. I know I could. So, but 112 is my first goal, and then we'll climb up from there, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, what? So, Skywalker, what you gonna do, bro? With him, if him and Vince get into a scrap?
Oh man.
What you gonna do?
You
You gonna have heart?
You're putting me in that position, bro.
You gonna have the milk on the?
Yeah, Vince
You gonna need some milk for that
too.
one.
He hit me up. He hit me up the other day. He's like, "Oh, I know him, Hermano. He knows you too, bro. Like you guys be
Nice.
watching each other, yeah. So definitely recognizing your skill. So
Heck
Hey,
yeah.
I asked you that overseas question because, at the weight class you are, it seems like they're trying to make Tokyo the epicenter for your division. And listen, bro, it's a different world over there, man.
Oh
They
yeah.
don't stand up for the fights. You're not getting ready to get any energy from the crowd, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different, and that's
Well,
why.
they're real calm people. They're real calm people, but you know what? They could fight.
Yeah.
When I was out there in Vegas, I sparred a guy from Japan, and they're scrappers, man. It's similar to a Mexican style, but they're a little bit
Right.
they're bad fighters. Yeah.
That's easy work for you, though, man. They never get their
Oh
head
yeah.
off the center line. None
Yep.
of
Heck
next
yeah.
time
None
next
of
year in Vegas, I'll connect you with my guy Nonito, man. He likes to help fighters out. Him and his wife.
Oh, that'd be
Rico
great,
Richmond.
man.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Filipino Flash. Yeah.
We just need to get them straps back over here.
Yeah, let's do that. That's the plan.
But I don't know if it's because I'm doing these shows with you or if it really. I feel like the flyweight division and those lighter weights are really like starting to pop out and starting to get popular right now. Like they're really like a place where people are looking to for talent.
Chocolatito and Bam Bam and
Oh, yeah.
Estrada, they're putting it all out there for us. And not only that, I think the flyweight division is the most exciting to watch. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I mean,
All action.
all action. Yeah, you don't get too many knockouts, but we're throwing and we're fast. And I always say too, I think it takes a little bit more skill because you have to see stuff a lot faster. I mean, you're not. I don't know. It's different, you know.
But we are getting knockouts. Like Bam Rodriguez got that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But and
Oh man.
I mean a little bit heavier now, but anyway, it's like really like to me made people pay a little bit more attention to those lighter weights as well.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
Chocolatito just almost put over
That
the corner.
performance by Bam Bam was one of the best that I've seen in a long time. That was
great.
Oh yeah.
that was special, man.
Yeah.
The Chocolatito ain't done either. He just beat the life out of that dude.
He's only 37. Yeah, 37.
Yeah.
Still-
Yeah, he did his thing. If you get that call for Chocolatito, take it there, Matt. Take it.
You know, while somebody actually I don't know, I forget the guy's name, but he's always looking for opponents for people on Facebook, and he had put out there they're looking for a fight, and it was for this fight for Chocolatito, and I reached out to him and I said, hey, what's the pay, or let's try to make it happen, and I guess they had already locked in the guy that he fought, but I actually was trying to get that opportunity because I mean,
See, that's some legendary stuff right there. I like to hear it.
Did you see that crowd?
Yeah. Oh, they love it.
And it was like it was a bunch of vampires out there, and it was blood in the ring, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, man, they was wild out there.
Well, he puts on a show, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's another special fighter, you know.
Yeah.
So, I've never seen you fight or anything like that. If I was just a random person off the street and I asked you, who would you compare your style to? What would you say?
They asked me this kind of earlier, but it's tough because I could do a lot of things. Like I have really good footwork. I'm really quick on my feet. I could get in and out really quick. I use good angles, but I could pop too. You know, I have some power, and so I could do a little bit of everything. But I don't know. Sometimes I like to fight. I don't know.
But to me, what you described in my mind when you put those parts together, it was like a Prince Nassim Muhammad. I don't know if that's something that you emulate or anything like that, but that's what it kind of feels like.
I don't know. As far as the slickness and stuff, I like that, but I like the showboating. I'm kind of more serious in there, and I just yeah.
You just see his movement. You got good ass movement though, bro.
Thank you, bro. That's everything, you know.
There's him on the mid.
And Tim, he's 14-0 with 10 knockouts.
Nice.
Yeah, so there ain't no games being played up in there.
Heck yeah.
I've been to a few of your fights, brother. I've been over there. You fought on Josh Pitbull Torres's card. I think it was raining one day. It was a crazy card.
Golf course.
Yeah, at the golf course. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
there for that fight. I was getting rained on.
You know, a lot of people say I fight like Johnny, you know, Johnny Tapia, but I mean, I'm Diamond Boy. I don't like to, you know, push that narrative too much. Like, of course, he's the legend. Like I said before, there'll never be another Johnny and never be another person like him. That he's a special person and a legend. But I mean, a lot of people do say that if you want to, you know, kind of picture what I fight like. But you'll see, man. Tune in, ESPN Plus, August 10th.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so what type of nationality should we be expecting ESPN to be pushing for you? Because you know that's where they like to tap into.
I'm New Mexican, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. Like, a lot of people don't understand. I mean, I'm not Mexican, but we're kind of Mexican.
Yeah,
But I'm American. I mean, you know,
it's different, bro. I'm from El Paso originally, Matt. I grew up in
I
Chuco,
guess
and
it's
it's different from
Chicano,
Albuquerque.
you know, Chicano, Spanish. I mean,
Yeah,
Yes, I gotta ask because you know
Albuquerque has its own vibe, bro. It has its own
but
style.
people are multi ethnistical or whatever you want to call it. Like, you know, they just started saying Shakur was, you know, he's Puerto Rican, the Cologne guy, he's half black and half Puerto Rican, but he's rocking with the Puerto Ricans because obviously we're tapping into,
bro.
tapping into everything.
it's tapping into something.
Yeah,
You
know
know,
what I mean?
I actually, so I had a coach from Vegas come with me, Fernando Diaz. I don't know if you guys know him. He trains, he was with Salas. He was training with Salas for a while.
Okay.
Dominguez, he's with,
Solid boxing.
yeah, with Salas Boxing. Fernando Diaz. He came with me though, and he was like, New Mexico, it's like its own little country, huh? Like, he was freaked out over here. Like, the food is different. You guys know what a sopapilla is?
Sopatia?
A sopapilla.
Sopapilla.
No.
No,
yeah. I know.
Sopapilla. No one knows what that is. He came and I was like, "Hey, you want a sopapilla?" He was like, "What is that?" And it's pretty much bread, bro, but it's
My
different.
wife's Navajo, so she makes the fry bread, which is like what I call a
it's the same thing,
sopapilla.
pretty much. Yeah, fried bread is almost like sopapilla, but
Is it good?
Honey in it,
yeah.
a little pocket.
That's our biggest compliment when people come to New Mexico is our food, bro. The red chili and the New Mexican food.
That's what's up.
Hey, listen, I went out there for a basketball tournament when I was playing for the Air Force basketball team. I don't think the food was I don't think that was top priority.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm Mexican. I'm a white Mexican, man, and my wife lives in. I have a house in Cuba. When I got out of the military, I lived in Cuba, New Mexico, and I hit up the Spanish out there, bro. I was like, "Dónde eres? ¿Qué parte de Mexico?" You know, asking where they're from in Mexico, bro. They go, "I'm not a beaner." They get mad, bro. My family's been here since the 1700s and all this shit. And I'm Spanish. I'm Spanish. I didn't know the difference, you know, from a Mexican and a Spanish, you know.
Yeah, a lot of people get offended because some people come out here and be like, you guys ain't Mexican. It's like New Mexico. They think it's Mexico, and they get confused. But I mean, you know, we're all tied in somewhere, man. We're all in somewhere.
Yeah, I need to get out there. I've been to Mexico a few times. I just haven't been to the new version. But
you gotta come to New Mexico.
I like what I'm hearing there.
It's dope out there, Josh. It's dope out there, man.
We have all the weather you could think of. Our weather's bipolar. I like to say it's like women. We have beautiful mountains. You know, we have our sunsets are, I think, the best there is. It's beautiful out here, man. I mean, there's bad sides too, but there's bad sides everywhere, you know.
Right.
But the food, I'm telling you, it's the hardest part to give up some of that stuff for fights. But after you do it so long, it's kind of, you know, comes natural.
So look, we do have female fans that watch the show. We do have young female boxers that watch the show. So I would just want to ask you, you know, are there any young females that are in your gym that are up and coming? Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Not in my gym, but I don't know if you guys have heard of Shariah Maru.
Yeah.
The Puerto Rican. She's a really good fighter. She's from here. She's Puerto Rican and Indian. So
Pueblo Rican, okay.
Pueblo Rican, yeah. So
She thick
it-
too. Boy.
yeah, you got to check her out.
She's good. She's sponsored by Everlast too, and she got a brother that's pretty good too. And
Oh yeah,
her
Okay.
father's real cool, man. He does mitts with everybody, man, in the gym. Yeah, cool family.
yeah. Yoruba Maru, he's the brother. He's gonna be turning pro soon. That kid's talented. Southpaw. He's gonna be something too, you know. But yeah, she's you got to check her out.
Oh yeah.
You got any surprises lined up for the ring walk?
I do, but it's gonna be fun.
All right. Yo, you know what, man? The Indian people that be playing them flutes.
Yeah,
I could see somebody having like playing one of them flutes and somebody coming out hard rapping over it. You feel me? Like also they not like us type shit with the flutes in the background. Like
that is cool because
get
that's like
some love too, boy.
that's like New Mexican, bro. Like flutes and you know instruments and stuff like that. It is New Mexican, so don't be surprised.
Who was it that somebody just fought and they had the Caribbean? They had the Carnival people show up at the ring.
That was what's his name?
What card?
That was
It was recently.
you know.
Oh, you talking about the dude? It was a dude with the mascot, right?
Oh,
Oh, you're talking about Nova, right?
Nova.
I was thinking about
Yeah, Nova.
Oh, you had Caribbean
just
out there?
fought, he just
And
fought
they kind of took that fight from him, didn't they?
Yeah, from all indications. Yeah. It's kind of messed up. Some of
Yeah.
this judging is crazy.
No, DraftKings will like is you know the betting odds of your fight by chance? Are you the A side?
I don't know the betting odds. I mean, I know Abraham's family's tied in with they're kind of co-promoting with Top Rank.
Right.
You know his family, but
Mm.
I don't know, man. I know I bring in a bigger crowd, and I know what's gonna happen that night. So
Knock them out then.
that's
Your
the plan.
record, you got the better record too. So
Yeah, that's the plan, man.
I know you mentioned that you had Spartan before. Anything glaring, anything stood out, or not really?
I mean, a lot of things could stand out. You know, there's a lot of things that could stand out in sparring, but this is a fight. You know, we're going in there with 8-ounce gloves, and there's no forgiveness in that. So it's gonna be fun.
technically, Albuquerque is your hometown, and Abraham's from my hometown, El Paso, right? Their family's from El Paso, I believe.
Yeah, correct. He was born in El Paso, and their family comes from El Paso. Everybody in my family is here from here, you know, as far as my grandma and everybody. So it's a little bit different. This is my place. So that's another thing. I feel like in this fight, I'm defending my hometown. This is my hometown. And that's where I came with the idea from, where I was going to put, you know, in quotations, Albuquerque, I am your champion. It's going to happen, bro. I just can't wait.
Hey, James S. got a real good question.
Oh, can you explain the meaning of Duke City Civil War?
It's he lives here, I live here. You know, it kind of speaks for itself. We're gonna go to war for Duke City, and you know, there was an interview where he did an interview and he kind of said, "I don't think it's a civil war. We're friends on Facebook," and I'm like we're fighting, you know. Bro, we're fighting.
That's right.
I mean, I've known his family forever and everything, but I don't care about none of that. You're trying to take food off my family's table, and you're trying to take everything that I've worked for my life. So this is a war. So I just hope he's ready for that. You know, I mean, either way.
You come in thinking we just gonna be soft jab, soft.
Yeah.
No, bro, I'm coming in.
Yeah.
Bang.
If you do come in like that, I'm turning it off. Like I walked out of the Shakur fight.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
do that
you're not
to me.
turning this one off.
Hey Tim, this reminds me of your fight with Tevin Farmer in Pennsylvania, bro.
Yeah, definitely. That's what.
Same
Definitely.
Yeah, no, we're fighting, bro. This is war. This is everything. So there ain't no nice stuff going on in the ring.
Oh, Tim, you had the best out of Philly, right? Him and Tevin Farmer had a fight, and they made a big deal out of it. It was
nominated because we have the Billy Briscoe Briscoe Awards here, which are like he's a big boxer from Philly, so it was nominated for Fight of the Year that year.
Nice.
But it's like there was a belt on the line, a small title, and everything. But I really relate to you with this next fight that you got coming up. A lot of parallels in my career, so I'm going to be watching, and I'm going to be like living through you that night.
Hell yeah.
Wait a minute, Tim. You was a little bit too tall to be fighting at that weight class, bro.
I agree.
I'd be how you 6 foot. Were you the Espinosa Jr.? Are you 6 foot fighting at that little weight?
Yeah, that's what
Most of the
happened. And you know, when I was younger, that's just my natural. That's how I was. I was a small, skinny guy. Not until I retired did I start gaining weight. I finished at 147, still
Right.
6 foot. People think that that's too tall for 147, but
Yeah.
what I
Look at
started
Pandora.
what I started finding out though is like going around to different countries sparring people. Everybody was around 5'10", 6 foot actually at a certain point. I got a lot of sparring people my size, same weight. I fought what's his name? Dusty Harrison. We both 6 foot. 147, you know, so
There's a lot of tall, great fighters though, bro.
Yeah,
If you really think about it, you know, for their
it's
division,
all
Diego
about how
Gonzalez, you know.
how you use your body, you know, and all that. But these smaller guys, man, they're bringing some power now, bro. You know, we used to not want to watch them because there wasn't that many knockouts and all like that. There was not that many Americans. There's actually more. Even they might be of Hispanic descent, but there's more American flyweights now than before. I feel like, and just watching some of these guys, that's really great, man. But below the Terrence Crawfords and the Devin Haney weight class, you know, I like that.
What's the tallest fighter that you fought? I mean, you're 5'5", right?
Yeah, I'm 5'5".
What's the tallest opponent that you've had to face?
Honestly, I'd probably say about 5'7". I mean, if that. I mean, I think I'm I'm a little bit tall. I think for the flyweight division. I mean, a lot of them are 5'3", 5'4", you know. But I don't think I fought in too much taller than me yet. But
Yeah, because we see Espinosa, man, and I mean, dude, 6'1", man. That's a problem for somebody that's ain't no way in hell. If I'm 6'1", I'm not letting nobody small can't get in the front door.
yeah,
That's what you think.
yeah, it's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah, you got to
They
earn
running
it. You got to
Work
go
their
through.
body.
In the military, we call it the fatal funnel. If you don't get out of that doorway, that's your ass, boss.
Yeah.
You gonna have to come in through the window. But
Yeah,
History with Angelo Leo, bro.
Yeah, me and Angelo used to spar like before he went to Vegas and stuff. We had a couple good sparring sessions, and you know, he moved to Vegas, which was a great move for him, and you know, he has the talent to do it. Obviously, he's right there fighting for a title. So,
Yeah.
I've known him for a long time. I mean, my trainers, I've known them for a long time as well. So he's actually, you know, I look up to him as far as fighting for titles and stuff. That's the plan. So.
Guys,
Damn, Skywalker.
I gotta run real quick. All right.
Yo, $150 for the floor seats. That's pretty cheap, man.
I'll see you guys on Sunday.
Not bad.
All right, man. You be safe.
Oh yeah, y'all got to get them floor
Get
seats,
out of there
man.
quick.
I think the floor seats are gone. I believe they're gone. I know the ones that we had we sold them right away. So, if you find it,
I spent $700 at this last one for the tickets.
man, I think the goal was just to get people in the seats. I don't even think they cared about making too much. I think it was just fill up these seats so Top Rank will come back and give us another shot.
Well, that's good. Yeah, you want the city to come out. You know, you want it at the right price point because I feel like this is going to be a big one there for New Mexico, and the city's going to turn up.
We're not rich people. Like, there's not a lot of people that have a lot of money here. So, I think it's not bad.
It's gonna be Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I was gonna buy tickets and I was told not to because I got the press seat, so
Yeah,
I'll be
that's
there.
the Skywalker gonna be in the press seat. Hey man, yeah, hey, don't be too high, bro.
Sometimes the press seats ain't that good though. I went to a fight in Vegas with PBC and the floor seats were better than the press row. You know what I'm saying?
There's
Yeah,
just people standing around everywhere, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's like that in a lot of spots.
Where your
Certainly.
family gonna sit at, Skywalker?
I'm just taking my wife. I'm hoping she gets her credential approved. I'm hoping so.
Uh-oh.
They don't tell you until before the fight.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
bad part about it.
Yeah, you have to wait all the way till
Yeah.
like the week before.
Damn. That
Yeah,
seems like a bad deal, bro.
Yeah, because
Well,
then
it's
you
tough
can be
if you're coming
screwed.
across country or something. You're kind of
Yeah.
waiting there
Yeah.
for maybe a week out or something like that. Especially if you haven't gotten tickets, things of that nature. Sometimes, but
Man, them seats that I had at the Boots fight, man, they was the best ever. I know exactly where I'm going the next time. I was right there by all the ring walkouts, and I was 8 rows in. It was perfect, right height, everything, man. So I'm curious to see what their production is going to look like at you guys' arena.
I just hope we fill it up, and I just hope we put on a show for Top Rank, and the end of it all, I just want to get my shot. So
oh yeah,
whether it's here, whether it's Tokyo, whether it's I just want a shot.
that's good, man.
Yeah. I just want to wish you luck, brother. Nothing but success. I don't want to hold you up too much, man. I know you just got done with training. Long
Appreciate
day.
that.
It's hot in Albuquerque today, so. But man, we appreciate you. I'm gonna be rooting I'm on Team Diamond Boy all the way, man. So
Yeah.
you're at the
What's the
fight
fight date?
August 10th.
August 10th, marking it on my calendar.
Yep. But now that's the
Yeah.
biggest fight that night, man. Vanilla Lopez, Angelo Leo. That
Oh
whole
yeah,
card is stacked, man. Like it's a good card.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, his manager had invited me over to Vegas to catch like some interviews and some clips on him, but I'm like, damn, I gotta take care of work over here too. My fam, I can't just go like that. But soon.
Yeah,
Yes,
Vanalo.
sir.
Yeah, cool. Any last words, guys?
Hey, yo, TD Sports, man. I probably got some videos with you in it, man.
Says it's a great interview. Let's go rooting
yeah.
for the Diamond Boy. Salute Opulent LDTV. Thank you, brother, for coming in. Check out
Hey,
the
I
interview.
just want to tell all you guys thank you. I want to thank obviously everyone involved as far as Top Rank, ESPN, Legacy for giving me the opportunity, and my team, my coaches Manuel Naya, Sergio Chavez, Leroy Bazan, my dad, he's gonna be in my corner, my family, my mom. Like I just want to thank everybody because this right here is where dreams come true, and I've been working my ass off to make sure mine does, and it's gonna happen. And I appreciate all you guys for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
We thank you for sure. Hey, and real quick, what's your Instagram for those who want to follow? Stay up to date
Diamond
with
Boy _ the boxer.
I'm gonna
Diamond
drop
Boy
it.
the Boxer. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Hey,
Appreciate
man, it's
it.
not Poppy shampoo. I mean, I'm cool with the shampoo, but it's Poppy Chunyeo.
Yeah.
Light on the poppy, heavy on the yayo. I'm just playing. I don't do none of that, bro. I'm just clean as a whistle.
They call me Skywalker, bro, because if you look up in Albuquerque, bro, you see me up on them buildings and shit.
Big shout out too to Tom Pops Griego. He was one of my big mentors in my life and in my career, and he passed away a little bit too early. And I think if he would have still been around, a lot of things would be different. Hey, there's Ben Wilson right there. That's Bob Foster's old attorney. That's my attorney right now. Shout out to Ben Wilson.
And
Shout out to Taz. I seen him commenting as well. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it was just something that popped to my head, and I don't want to forget.
Cool.
Hey, also, I wanted to ask you, are you open for sponsorship opportunities? Do you have extra room on your? We definitely, that's something we like to do.
Of course, man. I have a couple spots on my trunks, and I would love that. Anything helps, and that'd be appreciated. So I could follow me on Instagram, get with me, and we can make something happen. I appreciate that.
Skywalker.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your time, brother. Team Diamond Boy all the way, man. Let's go, man. August
Yeah.
10th.
Sure.
God bless you guys. Tune in August 10th.
Man. Peace.